so we should be back. Because internet is being stupid.
Yep.
Woo!
And we promise we didn't get all the way to some sort of combat while everybody was before we found out.
Yes.
I punch a guy and start combat. No, I'm kidding. That's
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm thinking going to snow down there. The Caer there, we can get ourselves another ship.
Yeah,
Perfectly fine with me.
sounds good.
It sounds good.
Are we thinking just in the long term, snow down Moray, Caer Allison, or snow down Caer Allison, Moray? It's a lot of sailing one way or another.
Hmm. I would think, well, probably partly in character, snow down, and then work our way back up.
If we had to snow down, work our way around the coast, we can hit the middle seas easier.
Hmm.
And assuming Snowdown has its own docks, and if it's a Caer, then it would have its own. What we find, we could likely get ourselves another ship from there.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This is speculation, but it might serve us to dock in Londrain in Snowdown, and then cut across the land the rest of the way.
Mm.
But I can't begin to guess what's more efficient between a boat and on foot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can, out of character, I would definitely say taking the boat. Just after canoeing last week, going from canoeing to portaging, or for any Canadian friends of ours who might be listening, portaging. Definitely taking the boat, but in character, Cassia probably wouldn't know. She would assume, well, if we're already in the boat, may as well go all the way.
As such, I do divert to Abraxas for their
Yes,
safety
yep,
matter.
yep.
Alrighty. So, as all of you sort of plan, you all get your stuff together and you set off on. Where exactly did you guys say you're heading towards?
I believe it was Snowdown.
Snowdown. Snowdown. Ping that on the map for me, please. So I make sure I know exact. Okay, Snowdown.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you all are able to pack your things up, and you all sort of head on down. It takes you guys roughly 2 days travel on the boat that you are taking. And by the time you all arrive, it becomes more of a interesting situation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
In the moment, you knew.
Yes.
Okay.
So obviously, since this is more of a smaller port city or port island compared to the others around, there's no real diversity in the city.
Mm.
Obviously, there are some dwarves and humans and elves, but much less of the goblins and other races that you've seen in the other city.
Sorry, I missed something. Where are we now?
You all are in Sar Westful, right down here.
Oh, I see. Okay. How long was that sail time?
2 days, and you can
Okay.
all count towards the 2 days for training as that. I'll allow it.
Cool.
How does that work in the character sheet?
Um, just document it down on your notes, and I will just so you would say, oh yeah, I already got 2 of those days ticked off out of 14.
Okay.
And with that, all of you sort of board on off, and you see that this city is actually much smaller than before, the other one. And the castle that you all should head to is in sort of a smaller mountain in the same position.
Okay. Um, I are we being stopped and frisked like last time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
Uh,
whenever you get on land, expect the same sort of thing.
yep. It is a process I persist to put up with. Um, I'll get my bearings, wait on everyone a little bit. I'm kind of interested in, I suppose, just taking care of business to begin with.
Alrighty.
I think Cassia would probably show her with the hand that she wears her signet ring on. She would hand her scroll of pedigree to whoever looks to be in charge of the frisking,
Alrighty.
as well as the letter of invitation that they had received from the Warforged.
Alrighty. So all of you got because you get handed to one of the most senior people that you assume to be. You're able to sort of get an audience, and the man behind the desk is a dwarf. A sort of,
Okay.
bulkier dwarf than you all would sort of know. And it will be. Mm, mm. So, how may I help? I know Mr. R. Obot is usually not that type of person who sends. And he looks up and down all of you. New people to meet with me. Usually there would be some more of a pizzazz.
Well, you might say that we demonstrated ourselves to be useful, but I think also expendable for this task at hand,
At present,
trying to root out this thieves guild.
Well, if you're going to be here to help, there are two of my cities here on this little isle of Harlot and Landrin. Both of those places have been dealing with some form of thievery as of the last week. And I would presume that it will be the same sort of people. So I would like
Well,
all of you,
mm,
if you can, sort of take a look roughly at this little area right here, the forest area, since that's where I presume that many of my goods are being hidden away in.
if you don't mind my asking, what makes you suspect the forest?
Well,
Why not further up into the mountains?
first of all these goods that have been recently stolen would have some form of identification to say if they're above a certain altitude.
Hmm.
And if they are starting to, if they ever leave this island, the owners will get a notification that they left. So the only logical places are either the forest or this area right over here. However, I had my men check over there, and I have not found any evidence of people being there. However, since the forest is, let's say, not that friendly for my people, I would like all of you to check that area out.
Smuggler's Cove can hide anywhere.
Of course. And if you ever need some items or assistance in learning more about the terrain, I'll be more than happy to answer those questions.
You work from for the thief. The thief.
Can you repeat that for me?
Zero asks directly, do you work with the thief? With the thief?
Of course not.
I checked if he's telling the truth.
Alright.
But I throw
Insight.
David.
6?
Yeah.
You don't know if he is actually lying or not. He does have a more serious tone when he says no, but from what you can tell, he's not lying.
Can tell that he's not lying.
No.
Either way,
Well then,
it's worth checking out first.
Of course. I will have someone.
is there...
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, okay. Um, I don't know. Does anyone else have any questions?
Not at present.
Perhaps then, would you mind telling us a little bit more about what has been stolen? And I'm happy to make a persuasion roll for that if you'd like.
I know, it's no need. Well, you
Okay.
see, in most the recent stuff that have been taken have been mainly our island's crown jewel, the Eye of Frozen Water.
Hmm.
And it is quite literally a crystallized eye of an old dragon.
Hmm.
And I would understand if you all don't feel up for the task, as I would completely understand. However, I will pay good money for you to try to gather that item back.
How much we talking?
Well, it's really up for how well you do. I'm not going to tell how much until I see the eye right in front of me. I'll pay.
What then is to stop us from keeping it?
Well, I assume that your employer has provided some insurance just in case you decide to not help. And besides, if we bring it back, I can tell you what it could provide if it comes into contact with other interesting things. For example, I assume that you all know that your employer might have lost something. You see, there he, along with everyone else, had lost a piece of a body.
Hard to lose that which is attached.
Not actually a part of the body. It's
Oh,
more
lion.
it's more like different pieces of different creatures. For example, I lost an eye, a crystal eye. And everyone else here who is in charge of a large settlement also lost a different piece. And that's all I am going to say for now.
Interesting.
Well, if everyone is content with potentially being left unpaid for our services, shall we depart?
I'm as ready as you, as
Yeah.
I'll be.
Chaco.
I'm prepared to revisit the discussion of payment at a later date.
And I will pay you quite handsomely. Depends on how if you're able to take it back. In addition, If you do, I will add in a little bonus on top of what Eva Obat has get provided you.
I suppose we can depart.
After you.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, please don't make the bard lead.
Yeah, no, I'd say Cassio will gladly lead.
If we are going to the forest, Teros is going to be a good leader. He practically live in forest.
So Kira comes back from the puppy she was distracted by. Who was that guy? What did he say?
Well, briefly put, a valuable item, a crystal eye, which they believe to be currently in the forest at the center of the island. We are to find it, return it, and hopefully be paid.
And if we find anything else, if they're just going to keep them all together in one area, more paycheck.
For money!
And with that, all of you start to head on off to the forest. And as you do, you all sort of get to this little intersection. By roughly midday. And usually, you all sort of are currently resting. Now, I'll allow you all to take a moment of time to go search, find some items that you might need, and normal things.
I'm probably gonna take some time once more. Just get acquainted with the town. Play a little bit.
Oh, okay. So,
Not be sailing.
right. So before you left, you did a little bit of things, and you were able to get roughly 5 gold pieces. Same deal as before. And yeah. So you're all sort of going down the road.
Gotcha. Sorry, I definitely just lost track of where we were. Was all.
It's all good.
Bonk.
And usually, you all are sort of resting on up.
No, stop doing that. Cool.
Is there anything you all sort of need to do?
Nope.
Can I check for something hiding the
Uh,
forest?
Alright, so roll me an investigation. Uh, yeah, roll me an investigation. A 10? So, as you sort of search around in this little section, you find there are some just normal nature stuff. Some items that you can use for alchemy later on. But
Yeah.
as you sort of investigate around gathering stuff, I would like you to please tell me how much your AC is.
What?
Your AC.
Armor class.
Armor class.
Let's see. Abraxas is 16.
Armor class 13.
Cassia is 16. I mean 18. Excuse me.
Val's is 11.
Sorry, what is it right now? It's just
Armor class.
armor class. 15.
Okay. So, as you all are sort of resting on up, let's see. Ooh, do. Sorry, I have to make sure I get the right thing.
In this moment, he knew.
So, okay, Doom. Oh, okay. So, all of you are hit by 3 arrows, and one of you have been hit by a dagger.
Stabby.
Like they all whooshed right towards you, and you all will get a an order of HP, highest to lowest. It's 8, 7, 6, 4, 2. Now I will allow you guys to decide whose damage goes to who. But the dagger is 6 damage.
Cassia has 12 HP, so I'm willing to take it. Have her take the hit for that if y'all want.
Alrighty. So, yes, of course you get 12. 8. The 8. Abraxas gets a 7. Faye, you get the 6. And I'll allow whoever gets the 4 and the 2. And you all hear coming from the boom.
Oof.
Oh, my mic was muted. Whoops.
Oopsie daisy.
4 bandits and a bandit captain. And would like all of you to roll advantage for me. Or initiative.
Initiative.
There we go.
I think I throw just the wrong thing. What?
I have an advantage over the bandit's initiative of 11. My dex is higher.
Oh shit! I,
All right. So, first on up, obviously, Kara.
Woohoo. What do I do? What do I do?
It's up to you.
Okay, alright, I just, I mean, I do what I'm probably best at. I punch him.
All right. Roll me accuracy.
Yeah. Um. Okay, yeah, with an unarmed strike.
That hits.
Okay, and how do I? Ah, yeah, that's how I do.
Hey.
That's how I roll damage, right? And as a monk, I can do another run right away
Alrighty.
as my bonus action. Probably nope.
Nope.
10.
Oh, remember, you still have those advantages and nats.
Sorry, what?
You still have those natural 20s and advantages rolls. So you're feel free to use them up as much as you want. Oh, there's certain limitations.
God, I'm so sorry. I can't understand a word. Can you please type it in the chat? I'm so sorry.
Got the... Okay. I posted them in the chat. They're roll 20.
Okay, that's good to know. How many of them?
If I remember correctly, from session 0, I gave you all at least one advantage and one natural.
Okay. Okay, if I take the yeah, just no, I'm good for now. Let's just. It's all right.
All
I
right.
just take that 10. It probably won't hit, but that's all right.
Alrighty.
hmm.
Okay. See, and I think with that, then Cassia is the next one up. I rolled a 15 for her.
Okay.
See, so definitely going to expend as an action. Gonna cast Lay on Hands for herself 3 points to at least get some health back. So that she's above half. And then that's going to be her action. She's going to run up. Each square is 5 feet, was it?
Yep. Every square is 5 feet. Unless I tell you otherwise, it's all 4 feet
Yeah.
or 5 feet.
Okay. So that's going to be. Yeah, she's going to run up to stand in support of Kira.
Alrighty.
Probably just this look of rage in her eyes.
Alrighty.
And that is all that she can do. So that's it.
Alrighty, I would believe it would be Abraxas' turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. What Abraxas is going to do is take off, use a tree as cover, and as he does so, he is going to point his hand at the bandit captain and utter a phrase in Infernal, cursing him with this. Blood curse of bloated agony. Okay, he moved 10. Bonus action, so he's going to fly right there. Use his whip
That hits.
for 7 slashing
Alrighty.
and back into cover.
Alrighty. Next on up is the bandits. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh god, I finally can understand you again. No robot voices.
Woo! Okay.
Yay!
So,
Let's see how long it keeps up.
so all the bandits sort of encompass around you all. And they all are ready their action. As they point their light crossbows right in front of you. Now, let's see. Who else? Is there anyone else in front? I guess not. Oh yeah, you rolled a 4 on your initiative. So yeah, it's the bandit captain's turn. No! And he pulls out his scimitar and sort of points it right at Caer. Why are you here in our forest? I guess it will be. Would be. Cassia. He points his scimitar at Cassia.
Okay.
Why are you all in our forest? Tell us and leave. And I'll promise that my men will not harm you any further.
Okay. Yeah, Cassia still a look of cold, surprisingly cold rage in her eyes. Would say back, replying to the captain, lower your crossbows and your sword, and then we can talk. We will tell you our business in this forest.
Roll me an intimidation check.
I'm gonna burn that nat 20.
And I will burn my nat 20.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and roll.
Actually, what's your modifier?
My modifier is going to be a +4 to her charisma. And then actually intimidation, +6 with her proficiency.
Alrighty then. So, if you want to burn your nat 20, you see that the bandits lower their weapons, but the captain has not, and he still holds his scimitar up to your face.
Oh yeah, Cassia is definitely still gripping her long sword. Shield, shield in one hand, shield on her left arm, sword in her right.
Now, tell us why you are in our forest.
We have been asked to ascertain the location of a certain item.
What sort of item?
The valuable kind.
You know how narrow that makes it?
For all you know, and for all we know, we're only passing through this forest. We were told to head this way, not how far. We are willing to continue on our way if you let us, and then we will leave.
Is this perhaps incongruent with those filthy oxon moors that have suddenly popped up here?
It just so happens that we have heard of them.
Perhaps we can make some sort of arrangement to assist you if perchance you, and in air quotes, pass them by. We're not really looking for much. All we are asking is for, a portion of their money.
There we go. Can you all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, let's see. I don't know what last you heard. He asked if it has anything to do with the Oxon Moor. And Cassia would say, it just so happens that we have heard of them, and we were involved in rooting out one of their captains on one of the northern islands. And yes, this item that we seek is said to have been taken by them.
Well, we're not looking for any particular items. All we want is them off our island. It was all happy-go-lucky before they showed their ugly faces here. And if it means getting rid of them, and taking a bit of gold along the way, that, who knows, might be theirs, then we'll be off our merry way. And none will be the wiser.
Well, if it seems that we have a mutual enemy then.
And he puts down his scimitar and reaches out his hand.
She would, oh, sorry.
Go on.
I don't know if somebody was going to say something else.
Go on. Go on.
Okay. Cassia would sheath her long sword and then maybe quickly glance at the others to see, as if saying, how do you all feel about this?
Abraxas will coil his whip up by its side, place it there, and then glare daggers at the bandit that shot him with the crossbow.
Kira's turning bright red and says, "Sorry I punched you. I thought you were going to kill us."
It's all good now.
Great.
Yeah. Cassia would then, if the others are seem to be giving their approval, she would reach out and grasp his arm.
And as you do so, the camera fades on out, as it actually is near the end of the session. Now, let's see who is currently on. But before we do, any players have anything interesting that they have planned?
Not really.
Sorting out my internet problems, so but nothing else.
Yeah, I don't have anything recent to plug. Maybe the only thing I would plug is probably, I recently played in the Encounter RP's Meat Grinder this past Sunday. So if there's anyone watching who didn't catch it on Sunday, definitely check it out when they put it up on YouTube. It's actually their last Meat Grinder for the summer, and my forest gnome survived, so that's definitely feel free to check it out. We raised a lot of money for a great organization. So,
alrighty then. And with that, I'm MN Doctor. You can find me here 2 days of the week, at the very least, during this lovely game with these lovelier people, and as well as me doing another charity game on Sundays at 12 p.m. because my other game has been canceled because so many people have decided to quit. Anywho, let's see let's raid slash raid role players. And I do appreciate everyone stopping on by today, and I hope you all sort of have a good rest of the week. Please stop on by later on, and I hope you all have an amazing day. And we are going to raid role players. So, let me make sure I capitalized it. Woo! And thank you all for stopping on by.
yep. See y'all next week.
Hopefully we don't die.
Yes.
That would be preferable.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And